triples and doubles yesterday, and I want to try to get my my passengers. So hold up, let me get, wait a minute. This is where I'm at once again. It's like I can't, it's like when you trying to get your CDL or you trying to get your endorsements, depending on how fast your brain works, you gonna be at this place like more than a couple times than you like to be. Hey Daniel. So this chapter of the passenger endorsement chapter, we can do this in a couple minutes because the chapter is not that long. It's only like a few pages. Hey, Truck On, if I can get this mount to hold. So you're a new subscriber. Welcome, Nico Johnson. Oops. I told y'all. This stupid mount, let me show y'all. This stupid mount right here, you see this thing? These things will make your phone slide off so many times. So it's like I'm trying to put y'all stable, but I can't. Hey, Noah Crochet. Wait a minute. All right. So let me try this again so we can study real quick. Because I'm only going to do it for a few minutes. Like, the way I kind of study, sometimes I can study ahead of time. But the best way for me is to kind of study kind of right then and there. And then I kind of remember it so that way I can ace the test. So stupid phone stay. All right. So I got the book, right? So this is what we need. So you got to have this paper because when you pass the test, you got to fill this out so that they can update your license and you got to take a new picture. So yesterday I came in with my hair looking wild, but it ain't really looking too wild no more. So I'm gonna be like, pose for the camera, put some deuces up. But I think for passengers, it's chapter 4. So let's see here. So we need chapter 4, I believe. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all comments. Let me see. Trying to pull up chapter 4 because we want to do the study real quick. So if I can get chapter 4, I'll be straight. It's so small of a chapter that you really gotta be like, where is this goddamn? All right. So let me roll my windows down. It's like cold and hot at the same time. So let me try to get some air in this car. Hold up. All right. I can't focus with that. Music got me ready to kill everybody. So wait a minute. All right. So this is the chapter right here for passengers. So I can read it out loud. Since I'm gonna read it out loud, I mean, I don't know if y'all in here for studying, but I have to study. So anybody that's thinking about getting a passenger endorsement, because I'm gonna do more videos on like for people that's trying to get their CDL. I know how it is to where you just want a little study group or you want somebody that you can study with. So I can do videos on certain chapters like air brakes, combinations, general knowledge, and I can just read from the book. And I guess I can do a live feed to where y'all can come in and it just be like a little study group. So like I said, by this chapter being really short, I could breeze through this real quick. So I'm gonna read to y'all, and y'all, I mean, for anybody that want to get their passengers, I guess it might help you. So, all right, let's start on the first page. All right, this section covers vehicle inspection, loading on the road, after pre-trip vehicle inspection, prohibited practice, use of brake door interlocks. Bus drivers must have a commercial driver's license if they have a vehicle designed to seat more than 16 or more persons, including the driver. That's a question too. That is a question on the test. It's going to ask how many people are you able to seat as a bus driver. So bus drivers must have a passenger endorsement on their commercial driver's license. To get the endorsement, you must pass a knowledge test on section 2 and 4 of this manual. If your bus has air brakes, you must also pass a knowledge test in section 5. You must also pass the skills test required for class of vehicle you drive. Vehicle inspection. Before driving your bus, you must be sure it is safe. You must review the inspection report made by the previous driver. Only if defects reported earlier have been certified as repaired or needed to be repaired. Should you sign the previous driver's report, this is your certification that the defects reported earlier have been fixed. That's a question too. It's going to ask you, when should you, I don't know the exact question verbatim, but it's going to ask you, when should you sign off after you, after a report? Like, you know, what's the proper way? So that's a question. I'm going to read it again. Before driving your bus, you must be sure it is safe. You must review the inspection report made by the previous driver. Only if defects reported earlier have been certified as repaired or not needed to be repaired should you sign the previous driver's report. This is your certification that the defects reported earlier have been fixed. So we are on 4.1.1 vehicle systems. Make sure these things are in good working order before driving. Service brakes, including air hose couplings, if your bus has a trailer or semi-trailer, parking brakes, steering mechanism, lights and reflectors, tires, front wheels must not have recapped or re-grooved tires, horn, windshield wipers or wipers, rear vision mirrors or mirrors, coupling device if present, wheels and rims, emergency equipment. Make sure, and this is another, so every time I come up on a paragraph, that's going to be a question, I'm going to say so. So this is a question. Make sure your bus has the fire extinguisher and emergency reflectors, 3 reflector triangles or at least 6 fusees or 3 liquid burning flares. Required by law. The bus must also have spare electrical fuses unless equipped with circuit breakers. So that, remember that. Make sure your bus has the fire extinguisher and emergency reflectors, 3 reflector triangles or at least 6 fuses or 3 liquid burning flares required by law. The bus must also have spare electrical fuses unless equipped with circuit breakers. All right, we are on 4.1.2. Access door panels and panels. I think majority of this stuff is on that test. That's probably why it's such a short chapter, because it's 20 questions on the test. So we on access doors and panels. As you check the outside of your bus, close any emergency exits. Also close any open access panels for baggage, restroom, service, engine, etc. before driving. Bus interior. People sometimes damage unattended bus seats. Always check the interior of the bus before driving to ensure rider safety. Aisles and stairwells should always be clear. The following parts of your bus must be in safe working conditions. Each handhold and railing, floor covering, signaling devices, including a restroom emergency buzzer if the bus has a restroom, emergency exit handles. The seats must be safe for riders. This is a question too. It's going to ask you, out of all your seats, how many seats are allowed to not be secured? So this is a question. All right, it says the seats must be safe for riders. The key word all seats must be securely fastened to the bus. So the answer to that question is 0 seats should be loose. All seats should be safely secured to the bus. So let's see here. Let me see. Never drive with an open emergency exit door or window. The emergency exit sign on an emergency door must be clearly visible. If there is a red emergency door light, it must work. Turn it on at night or any other time you use your outside lights. Roof hatches. You may lock some emergency roof hatches in a partly open position for fresh air. Do not leave them open as regular practice. Keep in mind the bus higher clearance while driving with them open. So use your seatbelt. That's common sense. Obviously you're supposed to put your seatbelt on even in your car. So use your seatbelt. The driver's seat should have a seatbelt. Always use it for safety. The loading and trip start. Do not allow riders to leave carry-on baggage in a doorway or aisle. There should be nothing in the aisle that might trip over riders. Secure baggage and freight in ways that avoid damage. And allow the driver to move freely and easily. That's part of a question too. Allow riders to exit by any window or door in an emergency. Protect riders from injury if carry-ons fall or shift. So we got this page left. I'm gonna breeze through that real quick. And then we so really we got 2 more pages left, and the rest of it's just like practice questions. So I'm gonna read through these 2 pages and then we can talk for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in there and try. So it says, watch for cargo or baggage containing hazardous material. Most hazardous material cannot be carried on a bus. This is a question too. The Federal Hazardous Material Table shows which materials are hazardous. They pose a risk to health, safety, and property during transportation. The rule requires shippers to mark containers of hazardous materials with the material's name, identification number, and hazardous label. There are 9 different 4-inch diamond-shaped hazardous labels. Watch for diamond-shaped labels. Do not transport any hazardous material unless you are sure the rules allow it. So the hazardous material that are allowed to be carried, let me see. I don't know if this is allowed. Let me see. Do not transport any hazardous material unless you are sure the rules allow it. So they saying explosives, which classes. I'm not going to go through all that because that's going to take too long. I know y'all probably getting bored because most people don't like class setting. When you talking about teaching something, most people would get off and they be like it's boring, but it's learning. I mean, I don't know how many people care to have all their endorsements. But just because I'm a over-the-road truck driver or I drive van, who to say I'll never drive buses one day? So I want every single endorsement that should go on my license. So if y'all thinking like me, then y'all in the right video today. So let's see. Forbidden hazardous materials. Buses may carry small arms and ammunition labeled ORM-D. Emergency hospital supplies and drugs. That's weird, ain't it? We can put drugs on the bus? Sorry, let me stop. You can carry small amounts of some other hazardous material if the shipper cannot send them any other way. Buses must never carry Division 2.3 poisonous gas, liquid class 6 poison, tear gas, irritating material. That's a question. It's going to ask you what hazardous material is allowed on the bus. And it's going to ask you, can it be drugs, can it be hospital supplies, or can it be tear gas? And of course, the answer is you can't have tear gas on the bus. So that's a question. And this is a question too. All right, let me start over. Division 2.3, poisonous gas, liquid class 6 poison, tear gas, irritating material. More than 100 pounds of solid class 6 poison, explosives in the space occupied by people except small arms ammunition. Labeled radioactive material in the space occupied by people. More than 500 pounds total of allowed hazardous material and no more than 100 pounds of any one class. Riders sometimes board a bus with an unlabeled hazardous material. Do not allow riders to carry on common hazards such as car batteries or gasoline. So car batteries and gasoline can't go on buses, which is to be expected, duh. So this is definitely a question on the test about the standee line. So you want to pay attention to the standee line one. About the standee line, no rider may stand forward of the rear of the driver's seat. Buses designed to allow standing must have a 2-inch line on the floor or some other means of showing riders where they cannot stand. This is called the standee line. All standing riders must stay behind it. At your destination, this is a question too. When arriving at your destination or intermediate stops, announce the location, reason for stopping, next departure time, bus number. Remind riders to take carry-ons with them if they get off the bus. If the aisle is on a lower level than the seats, remind riders of the step down. It is the best to tell them before coming to a complete stop. Charter bus drivers should not allow riders on the bus until departure time. This will help prevent theft or vandalism of the bus. On the road, passenger supervision. Many charter and intercity carriers have passenger comfort and safety rules. Mention rules about smoking, drinking, or use of radio and tape players at the start of the trip. Explain the rules at the start will help to avoid trouble later on. While driving, scan the interior of your bus as well as the road ahead, to the sides, and to the rear. That is a question. Like this statement right here where it says, while driving, like it's going to ask you while driving, what should you do? So this is the answer right here. While driving, scan the interior of your bus as well as the road ahead, to the sides, and to the rear. So that's an answer. All right, we on the last page, and I won't bore you anymore, and I'm about to go in here and knock this test out. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna come like, yeah, I passed everybody. Yeah, I got my triples, doubles. I got my passengers. Now I just need to work on my hazmat, and I'm complete. I have all my endorsements. Woohoo! All right, so let me get through this real quick. All right, so may have to remind riders about rules or to keep arms and head inside the bus. At stops, riders can stumble when getting on or off, and when the bus starts or stops. Caution riders to watch their step when leaving the bus. Wait for them to sit down or brace themselves before starting. Starting and stopping should be as smooth as possible to avoid riders' injuries. Occasionally, you may have a drunk or disruptive rider. You must ensure this rider safety as well as that of others. Don't discharge such riders when it would be unsafe for them. That is a question too. So the question would be, if you got an unruly driver, when is the proper time to get them off your bus? So a couple of questions is immediately, even if it's unsafe. Of course you don't want to do that. So the answer is when it's safe. So you must ensure this rider's safety as well as that of others. Don't discharge such riders where it would be unsafe for them. It may be safer at the next scheduled stop or a well-lighted area where there are other people. Many carriers have guidelines for handling disruptive drivers. Common accidents. All right, a lot of this is going to be on the test too, especially about the accident part. The most common bus accidents often happen at intersections. Use caution even if a signal or stop signal sign controls other traffic. School and mass transit buses sometimes scrape off mirrors or hit passing vehicles when pulling out from a bus stop. Remember the clearance your bus needs and watch for poles and tree limbs at stops. Know the size of the gap your bus needs to accelerate and merge with traffic. Wait for the gap to open before leaving the stop. Never assume other drivers will brake to give you room when you signal or start to pull out. All right, now this one is on there, the speed on curves. Crashes on curves that kill people and destroy buses result from excessive speed. So that's the answer. It's going to say when you going around the curve and your bus is leaning forward to a side, what is the cause? And it could be, I think some of the choice answers are you're going too slow, or you're going the right speed, or you're going too fast. So the answer is you're going too fast. All right, so crashes on curves that kill people and destroy buses result from excessive speed. Often when rain or snow has made the road slippery, every bank curve has a safe design speed. In good weather, the posted speed is safe for cars, but it may not be too high for many buses. With good traction, the bus may roll over. With poor traction, it might slide off the curb. Reduce speed for curves. If your bus leans towards the outside on a bank curve, you are driving too fast. So let me see. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more paragraphs and I'm done, and I'll start responding to you guys, and then I'm gonna go inside. All right, railroad highway crossing stop. Oh, this is definitely on. This is a question that you'll get confused on, because these questions that I'm about to read, I got confused on. That's why I failed. So I need to pay attention to this. So stop at RR railroad crossings. Stop your bus between 15 and 50 feet. That's an answer. Stop your bus between 15 and 50 feet before railroad crossings. Listen and look in both directions for trains. You should open your forward door if it improves your ability to see or hear an approaching train. Before crossing after a train has passed, make sure there isn't another train coming in the other direction on other tracks. If your bus has a manual transmission, never change gears while crossing tracks. You do not have to stop, but you must slow down and carefully check for other vehicles. At steer car crossings where a policeman or flagman is directing traffic. If a traffic signal is green at crossing marked as exempt or abandoned. Let me see. Drawbridges. Stop at drawbridges. Stop at drawbridges that do not have a signal light or traffic control attendant. Stop at least 50 feet before the draw of the bridge. So that's an answer too, because it's going to ask you how far back when you approach a drawbridge should you stop. Should it be 10 feet, 20 feet, 50 feet? The answer is 50 feet. I got that wrong the first time I took it, but it won't happen again, so I know 50 feet. So yeah, stop at least 50 feet before the draw of the bridge. Look to make sure that the draw is completely closed before crossing. You do not need to stop, but must slow down and make sure it is safe. When there is a traffic light showing green, when the bridge has an attendant or traffic officer who controls traffic whenever the bridge is open. All right, so I got 2 more paragraphs and I'm about done with this. After pre-trip inspections, inspect your bus at the end of each shift. If you work for an interstate carrier, you must complete a written inspection report for each bus driven. The report must specify each bus and list any defects that would affect safety or result in a breakdown. If there are no defects, the report should say so. Riders sometimes damage safety-related parts such as handhold seats, emergency exits, and windows. If you report this damage at the end of a shift, mechanics can make repairs before the bus goes out again. Mass transit drivers should also make sure passenger signaling devices and brake door interlocks work properly. So prohibited practice. Oh, this is an answer to in a question. It's going to ask you if you must fuel while passengers are on the bus. When should you do so? So pay attention. All right, prohibited practices. Avoid filling your bus with riders on board unless absolutely necessary. Never refill in a closed building with riders on board. So that's the answer. The key word I think is when should you never. So the answer is never fill inside closed doors. So that's the answer. Don't talk with riders or engage in other distracting activities while driving. Do not tow or push a disabled bus with riders aboard the vehicle unless getting off would be unsafe. Okay, this is another question too. It'll say if your bus is being towed, how should it be towed? So I'm gonna read the answer. Do not tow or push a disabled bus with riders aboard the vehicle unless getting off would be unsafe. Only tow or push the bus to the nearest safe spot to discharge passengers. Follow your employee's guideline on towing or pushing disabled buses. All right, one more paragraph and we're done. But I ain't gonna go over the practice questions because I need to get in here and get this done. All right, use of brake door interlocks. Oh, this is a question too. Urban mass transit coaches may have a brake and accelerator interlock system. The interlock applies the brakes and holds the throttle in idle position when the rear door is open. The interlock releases when you close the rear door. Do not use this safety feature in place of the parking brake. So I think the question for that was, what is the purpose of an interlock brake on the bus? And what the answer is a safety feature for if the emergency door is open. It's supposed to, I guess, apply the parking brake so that you can't pull off if somebody got the rear door open. So yes, it's a short chapter, ain't it? But if we start reading that hazmat, we be here for some freaking hours, and y'all probably really wouldn't be in my live feed. Because like I said, some people don't like the educational stuff. So let me try to get to some of y'all messages real quick, and then let me get in here and hopefully, I'm gonna pass this joint. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. LaShawn Williams. Hey, what's up, LaShawn? We got Ken Cooper. Chris the Trucker. I need to catch your lives, Chris. I ain't think I caught none of your lives. I don't know if I got the bell rung or whatever, but I definitely need to get the bell rung because you always be in my lives showing support. So I definitely got to show the love back. So let me see here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Andre McCorkle. Hey. Noah Crotchet. Daniel Freddy, Solitary Wolf. We got Boneyard 79. Hey, Sister Sharon. Eric Williams, Noah Crosset. Let me see. Laverne McCrae, John Wales, Robert Lanier. Real Talk. I don't know. Let me see. Showtime the Trucker. Good afternoon. Thank you for subbing, honey. Welcome to the channel. Let me see. You love the new look. I don't look like a boy. Do I still look like a girl? Should I try to do the lipstick and put the big ass glasses? Because you know big glasses, they say, supposed to be feminine. So do I still look feminine with these alien looking glasses on? But hey. Philip Hubbard, go get your girl. You ready to go? I got my CD. I just want the endorsements. Jerome Taylor, thank you. I look like a superstar. Chris. Oh shoot, what? Andre McCoakley, you should get, I'm trying. I already started brushing it this morning. And I put the wave grease, and of course, like, you gotta keep it moisturized. Like in a couple days, my waves will start popping out. Mom Dukes love. Hey, Mom Dukes. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Danny. Wait, what I missed? I'm just, you ain't missed much. I mean, I don't know if anybody in here trying to study for endorsements, but I'm trying to get my passengers, and then I'm gonna work on getting my hazmat, but I'm gonna have to take some more time to study for that hazmat. I ain't ready for that yet, so I ain't there. So, but that's gonna be another chapter. Top speed reviews. Hey, I'm doing good. I get my passengers. Block 302. Let's go get that passenger. Yeah, I'm gonna get my passenger. That's what I'm saying. Top speed reviews. I actually love you. You do. I like it too. Cause I mean, like, I put the stocking cap on as y'all see in the video. But when I got up, I took the stocking cap off. You know, started putting the wave grease on there and started brushing brushing forward, you know, brushing down. I'm like, oh, I like this. I see why dudes get their hair cut. Shit, I should have did this a long time ago. It's much easier. Y'all, because I got some bad comments a little bit, and they were like, damn, if you try to you looking like a bull dyke, you succeeded. So the fuck what? I don't give a damn. I don't want your ass. So if I look like a bull dyke, what is that hurting you? So I said so. I don't give a shit. All right. I'm sorry. Let me chill out. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not about to keep sugarcoating for people. Some people get on your damn nerves. All I'm saying. So let me see. Hold up. Let me catch up. Anthony Washington, Megan Sterling. Thank you to change my style up. That's what it's about. Shit. I mean, I get bored with styles. Like, I'm always somebody that's very spontaneous. I have to try and do different things to kind of keep, you know, keep fun. Like, I mean, life is about just trying different things. So if you never try different things, how you truly know what you like? So I know how I like and what I get down with because I'm always trying new things to where I just know what I'm about. That's how you get to know yourself. You don't keep doing the same thing day in and day out. That's how shit get old and you lose the spice. Like, nobody got, you want to see what's out there, what different things you can do with life. JJC, you always be like deuces, JJC, deuces. Hey, classmate, Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy? Solitaire Wolf. Thank you. You are so sweet, Solitaire. Julius Perry. Hey, Bigfoot Trucking. Yeah, you still look like a boy. I don't look like no boy. I probably do look like a boy. I wouldn't be surprised. I could go for probably either or, but like I said, as long as I know how I feel, I don't give a damn. People can say what they want. Don't make me no never mind. So did you get your truck out the shop yet? It's been a minute since. I know. I went to check on it a couple days ago, and I haven't had time to put the video together because I got to pull footage from off the GoPro, and then I got the footage on my phone. So you got to put all that stuff together. Like, y'all think when YouTubers put videos together that it's just, okay, I did this post. But since I've been trying to get more into making better content, like, I've been putting more time, so that I have to take some time to sit down and put it together. But I'm gonna put it together and show y'all what's going on with it though. So let me see. Let me try to catch up. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm getting there. Let me see. Andre McCorkley. Let me see. I think I got that one. Block 302. Yeah, I think I got that one too. Wait a minute. Memphis Bromwell. You doing hazmat? Not today. I don't think I studied. I want to take, you got me stuttering. I'm going to take time with that hazmat because I'm to a point to where if I take that hazmat, I want to pass. Now that'd be one test y'all might see me cry about because I really want that. Like, it's so much money in hazmat that out of all the endorsements have, hazmat and tankers can be really lucrative because it's money. Like, people be making money off. It's dangerous, but it's money. I think you will make one hell. You think so? You're so sweet, Freddie. You see, I think the hardest thing about being a teacher or an instructor is to make literature exciting because a lot of people are not book readers. Most people don't. As soon as you post a picture of a, like, I should say on my Instagram, right? I can post pictures of my face or try and be sexy all day, and that stuff will get a whole lot of likes. But then if I post a picture of books, that might get like 5 likes. Like, I'm like, are you serious? Like, something that's knowledgeable and that's more valuable than trying to be sexy don't really get no attention. But then if I post myself all inappropriately, then I get like 300, 400 likes to where it's something that can help you get ahead in life, only get 5 likes. Like, I'm about learning, man. I'm about learning. I'm about elevating. I'm about evolving. I'm just about, you know, learning. You can't get nowhere if you don't teach yourself new things. So I feel like a lot of people should want to read because that's how you learn. I mean, there's other ways to learn, but reading it is fun to your mental, you know? So let me see. I only pulled 1 hazmat load since been here. Where you at? What company you work for? Eric Pippians. Class, yeah, let me see. Class A CDO permit. I thought you was going to say prep because I got the CDO prep app. And when I go in there, I'm going to take a couple practice tests too. It took me 4 times to pass my test. Don't feel bad. I don't even know. I lost count how many times it's been taking me because I haven't been studying. I just been going in there like, I got this. I know I'm smart. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to pass my test. And I failed it. That's why I'm studying now. I'm not going to keep acting like I'm smart and maybe I'm not. So I don't know, shit. I don't care. H. Gray, you must watch Nick and Carla. Why you say that? Because of my, no. I mean, I did watch that video with the hair thing, but like I said before, before they did that, I was thinking about cutting my hair anyway. It's just when I seen that video, it finally confirmed, okay, well, shoot, yeah. Well, at least I ain't gonna be by myself if I do it, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, good luck. Thank you. But, all right, y'all, let me get in there, and I'm gonna get back with y'all to let y'all know if I pass or not. And I know I'm gonna pass, because it's easy. Like, the pass